Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hello, Donnie Pearson. Hey, Angel. How are you guys? Hello.
We're here.
We're here. I'm joined by the one and only Amy Newman.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I wanted to adjust it.
I know this
it
is
looked like
the first glimpse that we
wearing
get at ourselves.
only a hoodie.
Oh, hello, David. How's work going? Hi, Ken.
David, get back to work.
Yeah, David. We just finished watching Megan Unsnipped.
Unrated.
Oh, is it really unrated in this whole time?
Yeah. You didn't think it was
I think
Megan.
I said unsnipped so many times that I started to believe my own lie.
You gaslit yourself.
Yeah. Oh boy. Also, I just realized I didn't open the super chats on my window. I can do that right now. So if you want to tell people about your day, well, I do that.
My day. I watched Megan Unrated.
Unsnipped.
End of day.
Oh my gosh.
That was pretty much my day.
Yeah.
I love that you think I got up and did things before that.
Before I got here at 10 a.m.
That would be so cute.
Oh my gosh.
No. I did not.
Yeah, I would say Megan Unsnipped, which is only available. Was that the only place? Or it was also
You
available
could
to
rent it on a couple platforms, or it was streaming on Peacock. So I guess now I'm paying for Peacock. Well, my fiance's paying for Peacock. I got it like that, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, I guess you'll have to check out Weenie's Guide to Horror to get our full review.
Yeah, that'll be dropping on Monday. At snip o'clock.
That's the one.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
What's
with that
happening here?
shenanigans. No, don't worry about it. We're all good. We're all good. AASMR says, did you toke before? We did not.
I did not. The first time I saw Megan in theaters, I partook in some legal adult edible. I took an edible. I don't know. Sure way to say it.
Nice.
Yeah, some recreational cannabis consumption.
Nice. What did we have? I had water. I
had a cold brew.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're here to talk about horror. We're here to talk about our channel that we have together called
Our
Weenie's
cold brew.
Guide to Horror. Weenie's Guide to Cold Brew.
I've really got like the white woman. I just need like some wine after this. I had a cold brew. I have a LaCroix. And then I'll have... I don't want wine right now, but...
Wine o'clock. Oh my god, it's 2?
Wine o'clock.
Oh yeah, that's why we're live right now. Oh my god, time flies when you're watching Megan Unsnipped.
Apparently.
Oh boy. So anyways, on our horror channel, Weenie's Guide to Horror, which you can find the link to in the description of this video, we have a few videos out so far. We have a very weenie welcome. Yeah. We have our Weenie's Guide to Malignant. Weenie's Guide to Smile.
Fuck that.
And then while I was out of town at CinemaCon, Amy did the reaction to the Insidious 5 trailer.
Which I didn't know there were that many.
Wait, I forgot. I've asked you this question already,
Yeah.
but how many Insidious movies have you seen?
One, which is how many I thought existed.
Oh, no.
I have, apparently I just have like the object permanence of a baby. Like, oh, if I haven't seen a movie, I don't think it's real.
It's okay. I just found out that there's a third
Prove
Mamma
it.
Mia coming out. No, not Mamma Mia. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Why would you get my hopes up like that?
I'm sorry.
Mamma Mia 3.
No,
Here we go.
I always have Mamma Mia on the brain.
Here we go. Once again.
But did you know there was a My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2?
I vaguely remember that
I
was
didn't
going
know
to
that.
happen,
And
but
now
I
there's a
did
third
not
one
see it.
coming out.
The first one's good.
We should start a third channel, Weenie's Guide to
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
So far, you've seen Megan Unsnipped, you've seen Malignant, and you've seen Smile. Which one did you like the best?
I guess Smile.
Okay.
It also scared me the most. Well, no, liked probably Megan.
Okay.
Like, that is just kind of a genre of movie I think is fun. Smile, I think, was kind of the most effective horror movie. Like, it scared me. I thought it was really good. I don't think I'd ever watch it again.
Uh-oh.
Megan, if someone was like, I've never seen it, let's put it on.
Yeah, what if they did a Smile Unsnipped?
I don't think I want deleted scenes. I think there were plenty of scenes in that movie.
I think-
a good amount of scenes for me.
I think I said either in our Weenie's Guide or just when we were talking that I want to open up my own dentistry and play Smile in the waiting room.
Yikes.
That'd be lit.
Yikes.
Yikes. Okay, so you said Smile was your favorite and also scariest.
I think Megan was my favorite. Smile was
Smile,
scariest.
Okay. And then Malignant, Smash or Pass.
I think I'd have to go pass, but like it's very borderline.
I asked the question that everyone's been dying to know. We should do that after we have like enough of a like rogues gallery of like slashers.
Wait, are you just asking like thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh no, I mean like Smash.
Oh, pass. Of the head thing? Of what was his name? What the fuck was his name? No, it was a very basic name.
I don't remember off the top of my head right now.
His name was, help me out, chat. On the back of her head. I can't think of what his name was.
I'm gonna look it up.
No, this is great.
No, I need to know. This is really great.
I'll think of it.
So you would pass.
Daniel? Was it Daniel? The least scary name of all time?
Hold on, I looked up malignant name of guy.
David said Julian or something. I had the same thought, but no, I don't think it is.
Gabriel. Oh my gosh.
I had the L.
What did you say the first time?
Julian.
Oh my gosh. It's close. Anyways.
I was thinking of Madagascar.
Oh.
Both started with an M.
Yeah. So
and he did like to move it.
Yeah.
But by it, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for Malignant.
The body of...
No, don't ask any more names.
His conjoined twin?
The girl.
The girl. He was like, we were talking about Megan, and he kept being like, right, what was her name? Mm-hmm. What was that character's name? I knew Megan. I think Allison Williams' character is named Gemma, because that's just a unique enough name. It sticks with you. And the little girl is Katie. And no one else's name do I know. No one else's name even remotely stuck in my head.
Like when you're watching so many movies and you're trying to review them all and talk about them all, it's like, how do you remember everyone's name? I don't even remember people's names in real life.
Do you know mine?
I almost said Megan. This is Megan unsniffed right here.
I do look like her. Same dead eyes.
We should both be Megan for Halloween. Although I feel like by October there will be something else.
True.
Let's check in with the live chat. How are you guys all doing today? Let's see. Thomas Bartholdi says, if you guys were in a Scream movie, would you be the horror expert, the survivor of past films, or Ghostface? I wonder. Ooh, I could see myself being all three of those things, but if I could pick, I would kind of want to be Ghostface.
I'm going first. I know who I am.
Like dying first?
Yeah, 100%.
Ooh.
Maybe second. No, they'd keep me around for comedic relief. I'm the funny friend. Because I'm not like the hot chick who dies. I'm the funny friend who makes it 45 minutes or so.
45 minutes, all right. I would want to be a fake out death.
I'd like to think I'm a final girl, but...
Oh my gosh. But I also feel like I could be the horror expert.
You would.
The guide to the weenie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just don't ask me any character names. Because we have discovered...
Sure. We'd be like, who's coming for us? You'd be like,
Megan?
Like, fucking,
You know the girl. The girl with the hair and the guy with the bald.
Sure.
All right, we have the Jay Shrey Way. Did you all like the new Oppenheimer trailer? Yeah, I saw it before Guardians. Well, actually, I saw some of Oppenheimer at CinemaCon, and then they released a new full trailer before Guardians. I'm excited for it, and I
think I caught the back half of it before Guardians because I really had to pee. Look good.
Yeah.
Look good. But it looks interesting. I'm going to be at Barbie first that weekend. Like, let's be clear.
That's like the most exciting thing to me is that they are having Barbie and Oppenheimer open.
I just love that, like, we're all going to be at Barbie just here, like, like next door, just like.
But I mean, it might be the other way around too. You might be an Oppenheimer and the Barbies might be popping off. You never know. You never know.
Like a nuclear explosion next door. Like, what is the Barbie movie about?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit because I did not see. Let's see. AASMR says favorite horror franchise. Oh well, for me, if you couldn't tell,
your Team Scream.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've watched enough of anything to say like I love this franchise. And I feel like I've said before, it's part of why I wanted to do this channel because multiple things. I like the idea of horror, but it's when you are scared, sometimes you need that little extra push of like, hey, we're going to sit down and watch this movie that looked scary to you. Like I would not have watched Smile on my own accord. So I needed that push.
Okay.
And I was like, well, if people are paying attention to me, I'll pretty much do anything. So, but also it's such an intimidating genre to get into because it's like, oh, I really like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like I'm trying to watch some of the classics and people are like, what'd you think of the 6th one? And you're like, I just work here. Like, I don't know. So I've seen, trying to think of even ones where I feel like I've seen multiple things in the franchise and can really speak to that. I have seen the first 2 Evil Dead movies, and I really enjoyed both of those.
All right. That's good. I really think I like Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise was so much fun. And for those of you watching, you know Mommy's with the Maggots. Now, actually, you can bring Mommy and the Maggots home because I think as of today or yesterday, it is now available to watch at home.
Oh, I'm so glad we found Megan because I feel like...
No, if we were to have done Evil Dead Rise today, I would have said, let's just go to the theater because it's still playing. I would have rather you seen that in the theater.
Oh, Chris is in the chat. Someone said, hey, Chris, and I was like, I'm very flattered.
Oh, Chris. Oh, hey, girl.
Hi, Chris.
We're going to have you on our Weenie's Guide to Horror channel very soon, Chris.
You'll love it.
But we'll do something easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do there's some fun middle ground. Like even something like Megan. Like there is a lot of wiggle room in horror for stuff that...
She said it. Wiggle.
But yeah, I would love to. There's stuff, and I do feel like Nightmare on Elm Street and like Halloween and some of those. It's like, yeah, I want to check out more of these because I liked one of them. And then there's like 18 more. And that's where I get a little intimidated.
You know what franchise I think you would like? Because it's not scary, but it's fun and it's interesting is the Final Destination films. Oh. I think you can handle those.
I do know to not drive behind a truck with logs on it.
I know. I
never even saw it, and that has been like instilled in my brain.
All right, so before we went live, we were talking about some topics we could talk about with you guys. And we were going to talk about our scary childhoods.
Well...
I feel like you can start with that because I don't know that I like have any off the top of my head.
Okay. Well, I feel like this is part of why I wanted to start this channel. BD Dubs, go subscribe. But yeah, so I wanted to start Weenie's Guide to Horror partly because in the past few years I have started to
be possessed.
Yes.
Lucky.
Also, I started to engage more with horror content. It was something I was always interested in, but like one of those people where I was like, I don't do scary. I don't watch scary movies. I can't do anything remotely scary. I don't fuck with it. And then I sort of, let's wind this back because we got time. Thanks for tuning in for, I don't have a therapy session for a couple weeks, so I appreciate you all supplementing. If someone in the live chat every few minutes would go, and how do you feel about that?
Oh my gosh.
That'd be great. And you'd be doing just exactly the same work my therapist does. But I'll try not to cry. I always show up to therapy. I'm like, I don't need tissues. I had a totally good week. And then like 30 minutes in, I'm like, can I go grab a tissue? Because I'm on Zoom.
Also, I still didn't link the thing. So you keep telling the story.
What thing?
No, here, you'll see. They won't see. No one will ever know.
Okay.
But keep telling your story.
Taylor, that's really hardcore pornography you just pulled up.
God, it's Christmas all over
again. He did send us a lot of porn on Christmas.
But it was fun.
It was it. Okay. Fun for me. So my tragic backstory. 2 things. One was I remember there was a Halloween when I was a kid. And I loved Halloween. Always have. But like the soft spooky, right? Like pumpkins and skeletons. That kind of shit. And like, you know, I have a specific love for commercials where the vibe is like Dracula Castle-y.
Ooh.
Or Frankenstein Castle. It was like a real genre of commercial in the 90s. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. And if not, you're like, this bitch cray.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so I loved that vibe. And I loved dressing up. And I went trick-or-treating one year. Mm-hmm. And it was one of those houses where it was like, there was like a scarecrow out front. Mm. And they had like a bowl of candy. But you noticed I used quotes, so you probably see where this is going. And it was like the dad of the family dressed up as a scarecrow, and he like jumped at me, and it like ruined my night. I was so fucking scared. And then there was another time, and this was the one that like fucked me up. My brother at a Christmas party, like a family Christmas party. This was back in the day. This ages me exactly. We had a computer room, you know, back when you had a computer room in your house. And my brother like took me and my cousins into the computer room and was like, hey, do you want to see like a really cute video? I think you'll like it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I was like, yeah. And it was like a little cartoon. I still remember it was like a little stick figure, like dancing and like singing a little song in like Japanese. And then the face popped up and screamed. And it was one of those screamer videos. And I lost my shit. I started screaming. I started crying. I tried to leave the room. And my brother, I was like 7 and he was like 11. Like we were both very young.
7-11.
And he like panicked and didn't want me running into the party crying because he would get in trouble. So he grabbed me and like held me in that room. And I felt so fucking trapped with this thing that I did. And like, I don't mean to be dramatic, but like I had like really bad anxiety for months following that experience. Like I would like be taking a bath and it would get too quiet and I'd be like, something bad's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Like it really triggered something negative in me. And I told Eric that story, my fiance. We were at Universal and I was like, the Walking Dead maze back when they had like the walkthrough attraction. I was like, that sounds fun, but I can't do it. I can't do scary. And we had a long conversation about how much that fucked me up as a kid. And he was like, well, you like roller coasters. And I think you like being scared. You just don't like it. It happened to you a few times as a kid without you like agreeing to it, without you consenting to being in a scary situation.
Yeah.
But look at it like a roller coaster, where it's like, I'm agreeing, and this fear and this thrill is what I signed up for today. And when I kind of flipped that and had a few margaritas at Margaritaville, I was like, this is super fun. I really like this. And that was sort of the first trigger of like, oh, this is fun. And I've kind of been missing out. Because I was always that person where it's like, I won't go to the haunted maze, but I'll look it up or I'll like look up walkthroughs. And I was obsessed with like, what happens in there? So I liked the idea of it. And once I finally kind of learned to like, okay, I'm agreeing to this. Yeah. It sort of opened this whole world for me. And then, like I said, because that was only a few years ago, now it's like, I like horror movies and people want to talk to me about them. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm new here. I don't know. First day on the job. So, yeah. So I think that's kind of my journey and my like childhood
descent into horror.
Yeah, because I never watched horror movies as a kid. Like I don't have one of those like, oh, someone put this on and it was too scary.
Yeah.
I did have to leave for the first like 5 minutes of Goofy movie every time I watched it, when he has the nightmare where he turns into Goofy.
Spoilers.
Real ones
Goofy
now.
Movie.
And then I also, in Muppets Christmas Carol every year, I left when Gonzo and Rizzo left.
Really?
For the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, and then came back at the end when they came back.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you something. Here we go. Well, when I was little, my sister and I used to play Super Mario on the N64. And I used to be scared of Boo, and there's a hallway where the Boo goes float freely through the hallway out of the paintings. And so whenever we would get to that room, like if we had to cross that room to go to another room, I would hand my sister the controller. But now Boo's my favorite character, and I main Boo, King Boo in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So.
That's adorable.
Alan asks how many different colored bandanas I have. The answer to that, 19. But it just happened. I went to go find.
I don't think I could name 19 colors.
This is what happened. I had 3, right? I had purple, I had red, and Okay, I have 20. I had black and I had another color that I can't remember right now. But then for DragCon, which I'll be covering tomorrow and the next day on my channel, I was like, oh, I would like to have like a couple other colorful bandanas to wear, like one on Friday, one on Saturday. So I went on Amazon and I found a pack of 16 and I accidentally ordered 16 bandanas, but they're like $1 each. So it's like, they're fine. So now I just have a lot of, I feel like Bret Michaels. But I still have my hair. I mean, he does too. But
Does he?
I don't know. Also, this thing's like, I feel like it's
Did you ever watch, this is a tangent, but did you ever watch Rock of Love?
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I wish they would
The season finale of the first season has my favorite moment in reality TV ever. He gets to the final 2 girls.
Uh-huh.
And he tells them, so Bret Michaels from Poison is looking for love, and he's gone through all these very upstanding members of society who have come on to bone down on him, and he gets to the final 2 women, and he says, I can't pick. I want to ask if you two would be willing to both date me. Ooh. Would you be willing to share? And one girl says yes, and one girl says no, and they cut to commercials, and I was like, is he pulling a King Solomon and the baby? Like in the Bible, when 2 mothers are like, this is my baby, and King Solomon says, we'll cut the baby in half, you know.
That's
like
in the Bible?
You do. I think it's a Bible story.
What episode of VeggieTales is that? 'Cause I don't.
And he says, we'll cut the baby in half, and one woman says, okay. And for whatever reason, and one woman says, no, she can have the baby. And King Solomon's like, this is the mother. I was like, is he King Solomoning these 2 women right now?
I don't know about any of this right now. I know about Bret
And they
Michaels.
come back from commercial, and one girl goes, yeah, okay. And one girl goes, no, I think I have real feelings for you. I don't want to share you. She can have you if that's the deal. And he goes, I pick you.
I don't remember
because
this.
He wouldn't share. King Solomon and the baby.
The asparagus dad from VeggieTales was kind of cute, though. Like, growing up, I think I had a little
I did not
crush
watch
on him.
VeggieTales.
There was an asparagus... Let me show you. There was an
Does he have a
asparagus
mustache?
dad.
Because in my head, he definitely
No, but he has
a
glasses.
mustache.
I don't know his name. Asparagus dad. But this is riveting.
I'm going to smash or pass, guys.
Smash or pass. If you guys have the capability right now to Google without leaving us...
and leave it in the chat. Would you smash or pass? And I'll give you my answer.
Wait, I'll put up a poll. Apparently his name is Mike.
Tom Jr. Jackson says that he's in the Bible.
What, the asparagus?
Pass.
Pass?
Pass. Oh, in the sweater vest, maybe.
Look at the tie. Oh, wait, that's the sun. No, wait, this one. Wait, is that the right one?
He's a priest. He's showing me a picture of a cartoon asparagus in a little priest outfit. I want to go on record and say no arms or legs on this asparagus. Just eyes and a mouth. And he is saying...
Start a poll.
And
do you mind typing? I think you
is,
can reach it easier. Smash or pass is the question. And then dad.
Dad from...
But dad asparagus.
Hold on. Yeah. VeggieTales. I can't spell. Parentheses. Asparagus.
And then those are the options.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. We are a democracy here.
But only answer if you have seen a picture of him. You can't answer if you haven't seen a picture of him. So there are currently 31 of you watching this right now. We were here to talk about horror movies.
I want to go on the record and say pass.
Who brought up the dad? You did.
Oh, someone said Amy, Chucky, or Ghostface, and I full ass thought it was like a fuck, marry, kill for a minute.
Between Amy, Chucky, and Ghostface.
I was like, oh, don't put me up there. I'll get.
Gosh, wait, Alan, Google dad asparagus. Okay, Smash is 75.
Y'all nasty, and that's coming from me. Okay, it's evening out. The freaks are. We're about 50-50.
We're almost at 69.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What are you all doing?
We're going to leave this open for the rest of the stream so as people join and have no clue, like we're going to move on from this topic.
What was your weirdest cartoon character crush as a child?
Well, now I think like weirder than the asparagus dad from
well,
VeggieTales?
yeah. That's pretty bad.
Oh. That's a tough one. I mean, there were the obvious ones like Peter Pan and Aladdin.
Oh.
Maybe the Magic Carpet.
Aladdin instilled like a love of a good male torso in me that I have not lost to this day. Do you remember the show The Angry Beavers?
Yeah.
Norbert from The Angry Beavers was the first man I ever loved.
We have some super chats that we should get.
Ooh, Wilma Flintstone.
All right, first up we have. I like how this makes us really teeny tiny. But first up we have.
Oh, is that her
This
window?
is us right now. Yeah.
I asked and you're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, because I thought I could do it behind the scenes and I couldn't do it. Tom Jr. Jackson sends in a super chat. Thank you,
Nala,
Tom,
yeah.
for your support. We really appreciate it. Saying, hey there,
Oh,
Taylor
Pass
and
is at
Amy.
69%
Thank
now.
God. You guys keep
No, Pass.
at 69%. But we can't address it anymore because I want people to come into this live stream late and be like, why are we talking about horror and this is the poll? And that's what you get for being late. So thank you, Tom, for your super chat. He also sends in some orange emojis, which I will tell you about off air because there's some shenanigans. And then up next we have Marion McClellan. Thank you so much for your super chat. Taylor, how many times have you seen Scream 5? You're at 15? Dang. Well, first of all, thank you for your super chat. We really appreciate it.
Get away from me.
I know, really.
How many times have you seen it?
Okay, I saw Scream 5 twice in theaters, and I think I've seen it 3 times now at home. So I think 5 times.
Whoa.
I love Scream, I'm telling you right now. Don't ask me character names.
I feel like that's one where whole ass I'm just like, Jenna Ortega. That is the character's
She's so good
name.
in it. I was so worried. Well, I guess I shouldn't say because I don't want to spoil Scream 6 for anyone. But I was just worried about her. And that's all I'll say. So we've talked about our first cartoon crushes growing up. And you've talked about what made you want to get into Weenie's Guide to Horror. But my next question is Smash?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Let's do a few. You want to?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's Thursday. Throw down
the
Thursday.
horniest day of the year.
Day. It's the day after Hump Day. For those of you that didn't get your hump in on Wednesday.
Hit me.
All right. Smash or pass, Freddy Krueger. Do you know which one he is?
I'm thinking.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one with like the burnt face and the...
Oh, pass. That
What?
alone is a deal breaker. As a woman, knife fingers is a deal breaker.
Smash. if that doesn't surprise you guys. Freddy Krueger, come on. Okay. Next up, we have Jason Voorhees.
Pass.
Really?
Yeah.
What about when he has the potato sack on?
I mean, usually men do that to me, so.
All right.
Cover
Let's
that
see.
up.
Smash or pass, Chucky, if you were a doll.
Oh, if I was a doll, smash.
Okay. What if you were not a doll?
Pass.
All right. Smash or pass. It sounds weird if you say it enough. Like, you know how you say things enough? You're like, am I saying it right? I'm saying it right? Smash or pass. It's weird. Okay. Count Chocula.
Smash.
There was no hesitation.
Absolutely not.
What's the blueberry guy?
Booberry?
Booberry. Smash or pass Booberry?
Pass, but I feel like he'd be my gay best friend.
Oh, he's gay?
I mean...
Did we just out
He has
him?
a very dapper little hat on, I think.
Okay.
Am I correct in that?
No, I think he does. He's an elder gay.
He is.
There we go.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Smash or pass Frankenberry?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
With the bow tie?
Yeah.
Frankenberry. Let him buy me drinks and see where it went.
Okay. All right. Smash or pass?
I'm not committing going into the night, but we'll see.
The Crypt Keeper.
Pass.
Yeah, he's a little,
Yeah.
little too old for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do a couple more. Smash or pass? Did you see Renfield yet?
No.
But you've seen the trailers.
Yes.
Smash or pass? Nick Cage as Dracula.
Smash, but like just to say I did. For both Nick Cage and Dracula, I feel like that is the... Like I would, but like... For the story.
All right, last one. Gotta think of someone really spooky. Have you seen that movie? It's the animated movie, and I can't think of the name of it right now. But Adam Sandler voice is Dracula.
No.
Wait.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Adam Sandler's Dracula. Oh, the last thing on my phone is the dad from VeggieTales. Hold on. Transylvania, isn't that the name of it?
Oh, Hotel Transylvania?
Okay, but not Adam Sandler as Dracula. Let me see what the other characters are first. Hotel Transylvania characters. I guess we should just go through them all. So for those of you at home, we're going to spend the next 45 minutes going through every Hotel Transylvania character. First up, we have Murray. Oh, that's the mummy. That's CeeLo Green as the mummy.
Pass?
All right. Blobby. I don't...
Pass.
What?
He's a amorphous green blob. Yeah, I'm weird.
Okay, we have Eunice.
Oh, is that the... Oh, how old is she supposed to be, though? Is she the daughter or the...
This is, she shows up to the 118th
Wait,
birthday
is she
party.
supposed to... Is that Fran Drescher? Smash. Smash.
Oh my god. Who knew that this is what we were going to do today?
I had a sneaking suspicion.
Smash or pass the entire cast of Hotel Transylvania, now streaming on probably Peacock, honestly.
As a unit? All or nothing?
All in.
I'm going to pass. There's no one there that makes it, like, worth going through Blobby. You know what I mean?
But he goes through you.
Well.
All right. So, growing up, was there a movie you were most... Did you like how I just, like, swiftly...
You were like, we're done.
Just, we're out of there. We're out of Hotel Transylvania. Was there a movie that, like, really scared the shit out of you as a kid?
Like, that I watched or just, like, the idea?
Either the idea of or that you watched.
I didn't watch anything that scared me. Like, I never had...
Not even on accident. Like, you never, like, were home one night and it was on and you watched it?
No.
Okay.
I was like that kid. I was so scared I was going to watch something I, like, wasn't allowed to. I was not a, like, sneak things kid. I was like worst case scenario, I would watch, like, I Love the 70s on VH1 or, like, particularly bawdy episodes of Boy Meets World with, like, my finger on the, like, back button so I could be like, I'm watching PBS.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But so I never wanted to watch scary movies, and I never wanted to watch anything my parents didn't think was, like, appropriate for me.
Well, I think I was the complete opposite. And
Most kids were. I was not cool.
Growing up, I was scared shitless of The Ring.
Yes.
And
also, yes, 100%. One of the ones that just, like, the concept of this movie and, like, any, like, I think I saw a commercial for it and cried.
The poll has flipped, and now 76% of you are passing on Papa Asparagus.
Good job, everybody. 25% of you.
77?
23% of you let your freak flags fly. No judgment. But, like, 77% of you, good job. You're better people.
Maybe you're not getting, like, a good enough picture of him. Like, Google him.
Like, Googled him, like, a couple years ago.
Like, Google, like, dad from VeggieTales Asparagus Dapper. Or, like, Sunday's Best.
I want to be really clear that the outfit is not the problem. It's not why we don't want to fuck this anthropomorphic vegetable.
Oh, man.
Yes, no, the concept of The Ring. I think I saw a commercial for The Ring and cried. I was, you know what scared me? You know what scared me so bad I couldn't sleep?
What?
This is real specific. In Hercules, there's the Titans.
Yeah.
The Lava Titan.
Smash or pass?
Smash now, but past that. I was convinced was at the foot of my bed or under my bed, and I just remember, like, crying and not sleeping for, like, 3 nights because of that.
Well, like, kind of related, but have you ever seen that meme about, like, it's, you know how people always say, like, the monster will eat whatever you put on the edge of your bed, and it's, like, it's gonna eat your feet or whatever? There's a meme where the guy puts his bare ass off the side of the bed.
Good Lord.
Oh, man. Okay, so back to The Ring. It
Yeah.
really scared me as a kid, or however old I was when it came out. Could have been Could have been a grown man. I honestly could not tell you because I don't know math. But it scared me a lot. Mm-hmm. And back in our youth, in our day, there was a thing called static. Right? Is that what it was called? On TVs when it would like turn to
yeah.
And so every
I was
once
like,
in a
what
while,
streaming service is that?
MGM Plus. But every once in a while, there would be static on the TV, and it would scare the shit out of me because I thought she was going to come and
yeah,
eat my butt.
that's real. That's
So
real. That fear
really
was very
scary.
real.
Ooh.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, The Ring was very scary. And then I've told this story before. I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you about my first encounter with Paranormal Activity? The first one.
I was terrified of that movie too. But no. Go ahead.
So my friend took me to see it, and it was like an advanced screening. It was like a few months before it came out, and even before there was really any marketing for it. And I think we saw it at the ArcLight Hollywood, rest in peace. And going in, I didn't know anything about this movie because it was really before the marketing took off.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend was like, oh, it's like a documentary about this couple that lived in San Diego. And I was like, okay. And before we went in, there was like a big cardboard ad for the movie, but it was in the style of a newspaper. And so going into it, I was like, wow, this is like a real thing. So like,
wow.
the whole movie, I was like freaking out. My heart was like racing. I was like ready to cry. And up until when the Ouija board catches on fire, I was like, I kept asking my friend every 5 minutes, is this real? Is this real? And he kept saying, yeah.
That's funny.
And then finally I was like, there's no way this is real. And then by the end, I was like, no way. But I remember like the first half of Paranormal Activity, because my friend was trying to trick me and because it was working, I was terrified.
I wish we watched Blair Witch Project a few years ago. So good.
Yeah.
It holds the fuck up.
We should reenact it.
Go in the woods.
Yeah.
Ugh. Having to poop without a toilet, that's scarier than
Girls
any
poop?
monster. What? No. No. But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I wish I could have seen... Like, I don't, because I would have, peed myself. But, like...
Girls pee?
I am envious of people who saw that back in the day when it was that viral marketing of, like, is this real? Like, is this actual... Like, they really sold that it was found footage. I just missed the pre-internet days where you could do shit like that.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't, like, Google it and in 30 seconds find someone debunking every piece of it. Mm-hmm. That's all.
True.
That's all.
All right. We have another super chat. I love how it squishes us. The next super chat comes to us from the Vector Cave. Thank you so much for your super chat. We appreciate you. Recommendation to watch: Out of the Dark, The Hollow, or Dead Silence. Out of the Dark, The Hollow. That sounds kind of familiar.
I think they're 2 separate movies. I think they're 3 separate movies.
3 separate movies. Out of the Dark is 1. The Hollow is 2. And Dead Silence is 3. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to add all 3 of those.
Down.
Yeah. Because I could screenshot it.
Have heard of none of those. And they all sound real scary.
Are you scared right now just thinking about them?
I'm terrified.
Oh my God. What other spooky stories do you have for us? We should do that sometime. That should be a video. We should do a video where we have like a little campfire and we sit around it. Maybe we have a few guests with us and we go around in a circle, like roasting weenies and making s'mores, and we tell a scary story in a circle.
I'm terrible at coming up with scary stories.
They don't have to be true though.
No, I know that. Okay. That's not my problem. I feel like those were the formative, like, fucked me up. Mm-hmm. And then I was just, like, fascinated by it. Like, I remember we had Knott's Berry Farm passes. Mm-hmm. Or, no, not passes. I have a pass now because I'm balling like that. But we would always go for, like, the daytime kids stuff. Like, Camp Snoopy was Camp Spooky, and you could, like, trick or treat, and it was super cute. Mm-hmm. But they'd have all the shit up for Knott's Scary Farm. Mm-hmm. And I I was, like, that, like, horrified fascinated that you get as a kid where you're just, like... Oh my God, they have this maze that's called, whatever, the blood factory. What did they do to you in there? Like, what? And I went to Knott's Scary Farm last year, and yes, it was scary, but the shit I came up with in my head as a kid, so much worse. And that's honestly, I think that was my big turning point with horror, is, like, reading the synopses of horror movies and then actually watching them and going, it was scarier reading the synopsis. Even for scary movies. Like, what my head creates is usually scarier than what it actually is. So
Ask me what I'm looking up right now.
I'm so scared too. What are you looking at?
I'm looking up how long until VeggieTales is in public domain. Because then we can make our own blood and honey, but it would be like blood and veggies.
Good Lord. But yeah. So
it doesn't say. How am I
I
supposed
mean,
to
it
know?
would be...
I'll be dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, if I ever have like great grandkids, watch this live stream, great grandchildren.
Oh, you don't want them to do that.
And fast forward through all the naughty parts, and then
Just clip this out for your will.
Okay, dear, what are we gonna call them? Eunice and
why are you asking me? I have no.
what are we gonna call my grandkids? I feel like we each have one more scary story in us. But like if this was premeditated spookiness, like we would be on it. Right? But it's not premeditated.
Not premeditated.
Spookiness.
But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that was like the scariest thing as a kid. Just the thought of like adults are out doing scary things.
Yeah, they are.
They are. I will say I've come to really like horror events. I'm looking forward to doing more this year. The one thing I will not fuck with is horror events where they can touch you.
Ooh,
That's
yeah. My friend used to work one and would always offer to like let me experience it and like be in there, but you have to sign a waiver and they're allowed to like tie you down and they're allowed to like not hurt you but like touch you. And
they can like
that.
shove shit in your mouth and stuff that I just don't want to mess with.
I don't want that. But
to me, that's just because honestly, I started really loving horror in the same way I loved comedy of like, oh, why does this work? How did this like surprise me and subvert my expectations in a way that like gets a response out of me and makes me feel something? Because that's what I love about comedy is like breaking down like, why was this funny? And touching people. And I'm sure there's people doing this brilliantly. I'm sure there are events that are like incredible and impressive but for me it takes out a lot of that artistry. It takes out a lot of that like you have to time this right and make it hit and make it, you know, and like distract me to subvert that like I'm not expecting that someone's behind me. Like that's the cool stuff about horror. Also Tom Jr. Jackson said being an adult is just scary and hard agree because frankly I came out of that, when I went in that Walking Dead maze for the first time, I came out and that was the first horror like walkthrough thing I ever did. And I came out and I was like, that was really cool. And Eric was like, you liked it? And I was like, yeah. Because like, I kind of want to scream all the time, always. And I was allowed to for like 5 minutes and it felt good. So I don't know what that says about me as a person.
But last year, so we went to Not Scary Farm.
We did.
Your first time.
Yes, and I also did Halloween Horror Nights for the first time.
This year, we're going to do Not Scary Farm together. Horror Nights. We got to try the LA Haunted Hayride because that one's pretty fun.
I've done that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
That was actually the first one I did that was, so the year before I did all that, I was like, I think I can handle this.
And then I feel like there's like another one we should try for it. There's either like Dark Harbor at the Queen Mary, which I've never done. I've never done that one, so I'm not sure. I know Six Flags has something, but I don't think it's
Fright Fest.
good. Have you ever been?
No, but I've seen videos.
I've only heard like bad things. Like it's like really like.
But it could be fun.
Yeah.
It could be fun.
Yeah, if you're watching the Six Flags,
we'll take some tickets. We love you.
Especially the old man that dances in front of the bus. Demonetize.
Worth it. Boy, howdy. I should not plan to get married in October this year.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be lit. You're going to be so spooked before, during, and after.
During?
We're going to make so many scare actor friends at all these events that they're all going to just...
come to my wedding?
Yeah, unannounced.
Great. Yeah, we'll just... it'll be good. I am sure in the like week leading up to my wedding, I'll be so excited to have just an opportunity to just scream. Just to scream. They'll be like, nothing scary happened. Why are you shrieking? Like, are you aware how much dress alterations cost? Like, it'll be great.
Wait, is this true? Alfredo in the live chat says Dark Harbor is no more. It's now a Shaq.
Oh.
Like Shaquille O'Neal?
Shacktoberfest.
That can't be real.
That is real. I would love tickets to Shacktoberfest.
Is it a horror thing or it's just basketball?
I think it's like a daytime family thing and then a nighttime scary thing.
Shaq is going to scare me. I'm down.
I'd go.
I'm like envisioning Shaquille O'Neal going, boo. I don't know. On the Queen Mary.
I don't know. But I'm ready.
Let's check in with our live chat and with our poll. Because in the poll, there are 30 votes so far. But there are 38 of you watching right now. So if you have not I need your help.
Pick a side.
Pick the word smash.
If you stand for nothing, what will you fall for?
In the question of smash or pass, Dad from VeggieTales asparagus. 27% of you have said smash and are correct, and 73% of you had said pass on accident. I'm assuming that's really, really sad. The poor dad. Hopefully he's not
married. He's fine.
Is he?
He's getting it from his little veggie wife.
Is he? What is she?
An asparagus, I think.
Oh.
With hair and earrings, so you know she's a woman. It's important. Otherwise.
Well, we have about 15 minutes left of this stream.
Yup.
So if you guys have any horror-related questions for us, if you have any questions about Weenie's Guide to Horror, any suggestions on films we should do or events we should check out involving Shaq or not, feel free to send those in to us.
Events, Shaq-based.
Shaq-based. That's a whole nother channel right there. Shaq.
Weenie's Guide to Shaq.
Coverage, yeah. That'd be kind of fun.
I'd call it Shaq Attack, and then we'd get sued.
Why?
Does he have his name trademark?
Are there other people with that name? No, huh? I honestly
I'm sure someone's done it.
Okay.
I got to assume.
Well, it rhymes.
My theory is if anyone's ever do you think anyone's ever, the answer is yes, because there's a lot of people and some of them do some wild shit.
Did you see that? Speaking of wild shit, I just made the window real big. All right. We have a question from Tom Jr. Jackson who says, will the human centipede be visited? Have you ever seen the human centipede?
No.
And what do you know about it if not?
I mean, I know what it's about.
And would you be the middle?
Middle is worst option. Middle is...
I want to start a human centipede podcast called I Call Middle.
Middle is really worst case scenario. I mean, I guess you could make the argument back is worse. Because you don't even get to. But I would rather... Let's not watch that one.
Okay. We'll save it. We'll save it for right when you get back from the honeymoon.
Oh my God.
Like nothing says welcome home like a human centipede. Okay, Alfredo says, should do a series of the original Evil Dead movies. Yeah, because
I love that. I've seen the first two.
Okay, have you seen the remake?
No.
Okay, I think I've told you this before, but the Evil Dead remake is one of the very rare exceptions for me in horror where I love the remake as much as I loved the original. Normally, I don't really like. I feel
like those would be hard movies to remake.
It's good
because
really
tonally
good.
They're so kind of specific and campy and walk that line really well.
Yeah, the remake is less campy. Well, there's still some camp in it, but it's more in line with what we just got with Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We have Davin who says Amy is such a great person even though she doesn't like middle.
What don't I like?
Being in the middle of the human centipede.
Oh, sure. That is one of my great flaws. I've owned that. So
should we talk about what we were talking about right before we went live about the milestones? So Amy has a list that she's working on called the Fuck No List. And we think it would be a good idea for every 100 subscribers we hit. So I think we're about at 150 on Weenie's Guide right now. When we get to 200, then again at 3, then 4... and so on. We will mark off a movie from her Fuck No list.
To be clear, these are the movies that scare me deeply and have for some amount of time that the idea of watching them makes me go, fuck no. Including, but not limited to, The Ring, Paranormal Activity.
Okay. And we gotta watch them at night.
That wasn't the deal.
Well, we've been watching all these
I know.
movies at like 9 a.m.,
It's
10
nice.
a.m.
It's real nice. Hereditary.
Okay.
There's another one I just thought. The Exorcist would be one of them.
Ooh, we're going to watch The Exorcist while we eat pea soup.
Cool. Yeah, those are the big ones off the top. I'm sure. Babadook.
Okay. That's scary to you?
I don't know why.
He's
Because I actually see that guy and I love him.
He's a gay
just
icon. Did you know that?
Like, he's adorable. I think I might want a stuffed one, but...
Oh, man.
Oh, The Descent.
Okay.
Someone just dropped in the chat. That's a good one.
All right. So we'll work on your list, and then every time we hit 100 subscribers, we will cross one off.
Cute.
That'll be fun.
Cute.
Yeah. So our next episode of Weenie's Guide, that'll be coming out on Monday, and it'll be on Megan Unsnipped.
Mathregan.
Mathregan.
Say it right.
And after that, we're going to be looking into doing some horror events soon, horror-related spooky events. And
because there are so many of those in May.
so many. Bloody Mary May.
Ooh.
That could be a new thing. But like the alcoholic.
Yeah,
thing.
no, it's just us getting trash.
Oh my gosh.
I am a little worried about haunt season because,
Really?
A, I'm getting married in October, and B, I generally, because I do like one, maybe two of these a year, and I generally have like a few drink minimum to get me in the door. Nothing
we'll
wild, but like mama needs a cocktail to not cry and chicken out. So I'm gonna have to
Bloody Mary it up.
figure out how to detox my system because I don't want to die.
Yeah. It'll be fun though.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited.
Where
I'll just not drink until October,
times.
so my tolerance will
my
be. I'll have
gosh.
like one and be like,
I'm not drinking till my birthday. Well, till my birthday party. Because my birthday party is 2 days before my
for
birthday.
sure.
Ooh, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Davin says, how can we support you more? Ooh.
Great question.
That's a really good question. So, on this channel, on 50 Shades of Tay, there are super chats and there's merch. And on Weenie's Guide to Horror, since we're not monetized yet, you can support us by liking the videos, sharing them with your friends.
Yeah, if you know people who like horror or are curious about it.
Commenting on them.
Yeah,
Helps
pass
the
it along.
algorithm.
Yeah. That's the big ones.
Yeah. So thank you for all your support, everybody. We really
At some point,
appreciate
we'll probably get a Patreon or something up.
it. Yeah.
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 We'll let you know. We'll keep you posted. But
one
we
thing I
appreciate
really
the
want to
love.
do with Weenie's Guide.
feeling it.
Yeah.
We're tasting it.
Eventually tasting.
Yeah. Oh, I photosynthesize attention.
Wait, you said tasting?
Yeah, I just kind of.
But one thing
That
I would
gives
like
me
to
energy.
do with Weenie's Guide eventually is play scary games with you. And then I've seen other channels do this because during COVID, during 2020, I would watch a lot of like it was mainly couples, so we're gonna have to,
Date?
role play a little. Yeah, we're gonna have to date and work on those great grandchildren that we're gonna leave this legacy
Oh,
behind
Lord.
to. But they would play scary games, and I don't know exactly how they would do it because I think they would play in different rooms, but they would play together. I'm not sure, but if you did certain things in the chat, you could have them go scare the other person, jump scare. So you would wear headphones in one room, I would wear headphones in the other room, and it would play like for example, just like Resident Evil. And then someone would go and scare you.
I don't have a knife, but I'd get one.
Oh my god, could you imagine you accidentally stab me on
Yeah,
a live stream?
accidentally.
Oh my god. Our great-grandchildren would not be. Archibald! Is that his name? The asparagus from VeggieTales? Is it Archibald?
Taylor,
Hold on.
I am an atheist. I don't know. Stop asking me about VeggieTales.
Archibald.
If it's not smash or pass, I don't have an answer.
Smash or pass Madame Blueberry?
I don't. I need a picture.
Oh, wait, his name is Archibald Asparagus.
You are.
Oh my god. Okay, Madame Blueberry. God, how did this happen?
I don't really have the right to tell people, but too thirsty for it. Ooh, was she nasty? I'd smash. You know she's nasty.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Devin wants to know if there's a atheist version of VeggieTales.
I'm gonna make one.
Oh my god.
It's just like a beat talking to you about how nothing happens when you die.
Thomas says it'd be fun to play a survival horror chat game. Yeah, because we can make it really interactive where, like, I don't know, we would have to look into it. But, like,
Yeah.
And also we would have to get games and we'd have to have the whole setup. But it would be very fun.
Yeah. I am really scared of the idea of horror games.
Have you ever played any?
No, fuck no.
Ooh.
Fuck no.
Ooh.
I think it also just plays into, like, the pop-up screamer thing that scared me so bad as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one time, I was playing a Nancy Drew game on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my girl, Nancy. And I walked into a room and there was a bomb in there and I blew up and I died and it scared me.
Wait,
and
in the game?
Yes. And
Okay.
I was so scared. Or I don't think I died, but like it blew up and I got injured. And I was so scared that I was like in the back of the house in the computer room and I just like sat there for like hours. Like my parents finally came in, they're like, "Are you still playing this game?" And I was like, "I don't know. I got scared and I didn't want to leave because the house was dark." Yeah, I was not a well-adjusted child.
I played a scary game on the computer once, and it was called Math Blasters, and it was scary because there were numbers.
That is scary.
Do you remember that game, Math Blasters?
Vaguely. Do you remember Mavis Bacon teaches typing?
Yeah, she was a bitch.
She was.
You know? Oh, this
She
is
got it done.
This is a true story.
No more hunt and peck for me, baby.
I have a hidden talent. It's Freddy Krueger hands, but with typing. Did you know this? So this one time I had to take a typewriting test, and it was to see how many words per minute you could type. So they gave us this whole script, and we had to type front and back page of this script, right? And then at the end, you went up to the teacher, and they gave you like a certificate, and it said how many words per minute. So I did it, and I was the first one done, and the instructor was like, "Oh, just so you know, there's a backside too." And I was like, "Oh, I'm done." And it also somehow the software they used would tell you if you like spelled something wrong or missed a punctuation or whatever. And I was done because you couldn't complete it without going back and fixing it. Like you would have to. Okay, I was the fastest one in the class, and it was like an insane number that I don't remember right now. But that's my hidden talent. Is I can type.
That's
really
good.
fast. Yeah.
I'm a pretty good typist.
Yeah. So if we ever need to,
I think
type
everyone
away,
like around our age is because like we
grew
were
up with
just at that like, oh shit, they're gonna have to really know how to do this.
Yeah.
So it was like drilled into us in like third grade.
Speaking of drilled, let's check in one last time with Archibald the Asparagus.
The people have spoken,
The
Taylor.
people have spoken, and 71% of you incorrectly said pass. How do I end it? The poll, just the poll, not like my life. Well, thank you to the 31. Thank you to the 31 of you who
I'm out.
did that for me.
No one wants to steam that veggie.
Poor Archibald. Okay, before we go, you know what game we could do eventually on Weenie's Guide? We could start with, and we were just playing this like a couple weeks ago. Remember the Jackbox game, but it's like the trivia one with the horror. Like you get.
Sure.
That's a good one because if we did it online,
but then it is scary that everyone will know how stupid I am.
Yeah, but it's fun, and we could get lit, and we could also have the audience participate and play with us.
Sure.
That'd be fun. Yeah. That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in one last time before we head out. Davin said he's almost getting drilled. Brian says, "Tay Money, what up? Hello, Brian. How are you?" Bloody Mary. Oh, drawn by Sean said, "I didn't vote. I would smash." So you would smash Archibald Asparagus. That's one more vote. So I think that 50-50, according to my math.
Sounds wrong, but I don't know math.
50.
My theater degree's no help. I don't know.
It's okay. Well, thank you, Amy, for joining for this spooky talk. I think we talked more about like
banging cartoon characters.
Yeah, penetrating cartoon characters than we did about horror, but that's okay because there's always the next.
Listen, now they know our brand.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into and what's getting into you when you subscribe to Weenie's Guide to Horror.
Weenie's Guide to Horror.
You can find the
link.
link.
Come be a weenie with us.
Yeah, come roast a weenie with us.
It's me, I'm the weenie.
What is our slogan? I always forget.
Stay spooky, my little weenies.
And I say stay spooky, my weenies of all shapes, sizes, colors, everything.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah.
All weenies are good weenies.
All weenies can get roasted at this bonfire. But yeah, so if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Weenie's Guide to Horror. Check out the link in the description of this video, and we hope to see you there. And have a good rest of your Thursday. And Amy and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.